Wilford, I'll be your presenter today, and I want to welcome you to the Expresso to You friend. We were a company that I actually founded. I founded this company in 2015, and it was a certain circumstance where I needed to find a company that actually could build my espresso drinks that I drank every day on site where I worked at. After searching the internet forever, it seemed like, come to find out there was no companies that were available to do this here in the area that I lived in. And where they were available was on the continent of Australia, and that was pretty much it. So I made a decision. I saw that there was an opportunity for a business, and so I made a decision to build my own standalone espresso company, and did that. So after successfully launching the business, I soon learned that to meet the demand of the market, in other words, all the opportunities that were out there, I was going to need multiple vans, which would mean buying more vans, hiring people, and all that. And so I figured that the best way to actually grow the business was to be to offer this as a franchise opportunity, and that. So in business, there are three basic components that every successful business has. Without fail, they have to have products that are in high demand, they have to have products that are priced to sell, and they have to have products that are priced to make a profit. Is a difficult situation to keep a sustaining business. So let's look at the demand for coffee. First of all, throughout the world, coffee is the #2 consumed liquid on planet Earth, second only to water. So that means that we have a gigantic demand for coffee. And every year, this equates to over $100 billion spent in the coffee industry. It's also the second most traded commodity next to oil and gas. In the United States alone, we spend $67 billion every year on coffee and coffee products. So it is definitely an industry that is not only stable, but it is also projected to grow at over 8% through the year 2025. And that's by Statistica, a very reliable source. Where you live, what city that you may live in, there are plenty of cities with plenty of opportunity that are highly caffeinated. And what you're seeing here is, the list of the top 10 or so that of the cities that are the most caffeinated cities in the United States. So, the second part is the price. What does it actually cost? Is the cost of a latte priced to sell? And yes, it is. The average cost of a 20-ounce latte is about $5.15. And if you add any extras like shots, flavors, or alternative milk, the price will more than likely go up to somewhere around $5.95. Some cases it's high. I've seen as high as $6, $6.25, $7. So the world, though, is accustomed to paying these types of prices for the special coffee drinks. So it's not like we are surprising any of the existing customer base out there. The profit. What is the profit in a latte? How much money can you actually make? So what does it cost? The cost to create a double shot 20-ounce latte from Xpresso to You or any other coffee shop is no more than 95 cents. Now this includes the cup, espresso, the lid, the milk, and the flavors. This low cost of creation makes profits in espresso drinks one of the highest profit products of all foods and beverages sold. It is a absolute money maker. If you do the math, $5.95 minus 95 cents means that $5 of profit is in each you make. There's really two ways that people get espresso drinks today: retail locations, or they get in their car and they drive through a drive-through. Either way, they've got to get up and go get it. If you want to look at a traditional coffee shop, there's some hindrances. First of all, it's tied to one location. You're limited to the immediate area residents or people that may work in a business around where that coffee shop is. It's very expensive. The costs from rent range from anywhere from $3,500 to $10,000 per month, just depending upon what city you're in. And also, you have to have employees, you have to have equipment, you have to have furnishings, you have to pay for utilities. Typically, it is going to be an investment of somewhere between $200,000 to $500,000. $500,000. It requires a very large cash investment, and you must have absolutely excellent credit. On the drive-through aspect, you see things like coffee huts or even retail locations that do have drive-throughs as a way to solicit their coffees. Customers must still travel to that one location. Lots of times, especially nowadays, there are extremely long wait times. Tremendous vehicle wear and tear, which means that's money out of the customer's pocket. And sometimes orders are incorrect, and if they are, then it is even longer of a wait. Never found a way that you could get in a car, go drive, and go through a drive-through and invest less than 20 minutes of your time. That brings us to the Xpresso to You mobile cafe service. We service residential services, homes, apartments, RV parks of that nature. We also can service businesses as well. So offices, factories, hospitals, car dealerships. Set yourself up with daily routes for consistent sales. And lastly, event services. So we can do weddings, farmer markets, sporting events, social gathering, parties, fairs. The opportunities are numerous, and this is just a small service. So when you're thinking of opening either a sole business owner as a coffee shop or a franchise owner with us, one of the things that you have to do if you're a sole owner is you got to figure out what works, what doesn't work, what costs too much, what doesn't cost too much. You're in charge of it all. You got to be in charge of the hiring, the firing, the marketing, the branding, customer acquisition, supply chain, sales, customer service, and satisfaction. You got to learn the licensing and legal hoops to jump through. It's extremely hard to get financing for restaurants. Just let that be known. Unless you are putting pretty much more than half down, you're getting finance is really not an option. Overhead costs of about $5,000 and up. With ours, the blueprint is done. There's no waste of money. There's no waste of time on figuring out the processes that work well. Franchisees can focus on serving customers and finding additional customers if they like. You also get provided with event opportunities that come up. There is no legal or licensing headaches. We have already figured that out for you. There is minimal operational duties that are required, and it's very easy to get financed for our solution. So some things to consider, questions to ask yourself. What's important to you in a business opportunity? Now, that's a pretty general question, but it's very important. What is important to you? Is the product that you're selling, is it an ethical product? Or are the people who you're getting your products from, are they ethically, is your product ethically sourced, sustainable, things of that nature? Do you want a variety in your business workday, or do you kind of want to do the same cubicle grind every single day? With our Xpresso franchise, it is different every single day. Do you want an opportunity that's flexible to your life and your schedule? So that's very appealing to some people who want to spend time with their family or kids, or want to travel. You can travel and do this business while you're on the road. Do you want to work part-time or full-time? It's really up to you. You set your own time, your own schedule, and you decide how much money you want to make. With our Xpresso to You franchise, we want to show you exactly what the difference is. So we're a mobile business. We're adaptable to change in any market. That means that there's no bad locations. So if a business, an office building closes up for whatever reason, hey, we just drive to the next office building and set up there. Customers are everywhere. There's very minimal overhead with our business. There's no employees, no rent, no utilities, no furnishings. There is a very low barrier to franchise ownership. There's a very minimal cash investment. If you have challenge credit, we do accept that, and we have lenders that will also accept that as well. And you can work as little as you want or as much as you want. So a lot of people want to know about the money. So I'm going to show you a graph here, and it's going to show you the profits at $3.50 and $4.50 per cup. So however you get to $3.50 per cup or $4.50 per cup, I put it this way. Let's say you're not a very good barista and you have a lot of waste. Well, then your profit is going to be lower at $3.50. Or if you are a great barista and you don't have any waste, then your profits will be somewhere around $4.50 per cup. So if you look at this right here, we're assuming that we are working on the left side there. You're working 7 days per week, and you're selling 50 cups per day in that second column. You'll see what you would make actually through the year. In the middle, 75 cups per day, and on the end, 100 cups per day. Now, obviously, this is if you were to sell this many cups per day. Without selling any food items or ancillary products like sodas, waters, pops, those things that we do sell as well on our van. This is just espresso drinks alone, okay? So as you can see, it's a great opportunity to make a very significant income depending upon how much or how little you would like to work. Obviously, this graph above is not this is not a perfect situation, perfect scenario where every single day you sold that amount of cups, however long it would take you to do that, and you did it 7 days per week. But if you were to look at, just say, serving 100 cups per day, and let's say that you did 90% of that, doing that, and even if you were to make $3 per cup, which would be very, very bad, you'd still be making a substantial amount of money. So this is, like I say, coffee is one of the most profitable products that you could. So secondly, I've heard this quote before and I thought it's pretty important. Is that opportunities are never lost. They are searched for by other people and put to good use when found. So that is what this is. I want to take you and thank you for your consideration of our business opportunity. If you got any additional questions, please reach out to me directly, or you can visit our website right there at that link. We have our mission statement, and it's to me it means a lot. It's not just a statement. Our mission is to change the world for the better, one cup at a time. And what that means to us is that not only are we providing a great product, and the product that we serve allows people all the way around the other side of the world to live a great life because we are selling that product, but it also means that we give back, and that's the culture that we have. So I hope you join our team and join our mission. And with that, my name is Eddie Holford. I look forward to seeing you at the top.